Well, another story we're watching closely for you this morning, the historic countdown and the liftoff in Florida. The long-awaited launch day is finally here for the Inspiration 4 mission as Elon Musk's SpaceX prepares to send the world's first all-civilian crew into orbit tonight.
That's right. Billionaire Jared Isaacman serves as commander of the flight. Launch also a major fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Here to break down the mission ahead, former NASA astronaut and author of the new book, Floating in Darkness, A Journey of Evolution. Garan, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day here. It's a great day to launch a rocket.
It certainly seems that way. You know, and we just had Sir Richard Branson on the show yesterday. We're talking about this whole space race, you know, because of Virgin Galactic, then there was Blue Origin. But today's SpaceX is different. I mean, this is legit going into space. I mean, even beyond the International Space Station, beyond the Hubble telescope. Tell us what's involved here.
Yeah, as you said, this is the big difference between those missions, you know, that we saw before with Virgin Galactic, with Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, with Blue Origin, is those were suborbital flights. And Virgin Galactic went to about 50 miles. Blue Origin went a little higher to about 60 miles. These guys are going to go to a few hundred miles. But it's more important than the altitude is the speed. The speed that you need to get to stay in orbit, which is 17,500 miles an hour, 5 miles a second. So these guys right behind me, they're going to start from zero and they're going to accelerate to that speed in about 8.5 minutes. That's a big deal.
Wow. So Ron, this is an all-civilian crew. What are the challenges they face as opposed to, you know, the more traditional military crews?
Well, you know, people say, is it okay to send folks to space that don't have any training? These guys have training. They've been training extensively for 6 months with SpaceX's training program, and Jared actually introduced his own training, which I think has been really, really effective. If you couple that with the fact that the Dragon spacecraft is basically an autonomous spacecraft that doesn't have the same type of interface that the space shuttle would have, for instance, I think that it's doable, and it's going to be really exciting.
Well, so they'll be orbiting the Earth for about 3 days. You've been up there for longer than that. Is it hard for your body to adjust in that short period of time?
Yeah, unfortunately it is. You know, simple things like going to sleep. It took me about 2 weeks to figure out how to sleep in space.
Oh, wow.
And no, it took me about it took me about a month. And my first mission was only 2 weeks. So, yeah, there's going to be some big adjustments for these folks, but it's going to be so much fun. The biggest adjustment is going to be to adjust to the level of excitement and awe and wonder, and seeing the planet orbiting every 90 minutes, seeing a sunrise or a sunset every really 45 minutes. It's going to be absolutely incredible.
I mean, looking back on your space travels, any advice you would give them before takeoff tonight? Any specific moment they should savor?
Well, they should savor it all. And I would say, you know, it's okay to take pictures, but take some mental pictures too. Try and remember everything, the feels, the sounds, the sensations, because when they come back to Earth in a few days, it's going to seem like a dream. And they want to capture that and hold on to it and keep it for as long as they can, because it is truly a remarkable experience.
Do you still remember all that? Is it all still fresh in your mind?
It is, but it is dreamlike, you know, looking back on that, because it's so surreal. You have no context to compare it to, so it's not like comparing it to an everyday thing. It's just a really, really unique experience, and what I remember the most is a feeling of gratitude for the opportunity to see the planet from that vantage point, and gratitude for the planet that we've been given. And I think everybody comes back a little more eager to leave this place a little better than we found it, to take care of our planet, to take care of each other. You see the true unity of our planet from that vantage point. You see that we're all interconnected and interdependent, and we're just one human family traveling through the universe together.
How beautiful is that? That's a sermon.
Thank you, Ron.
Ambassador for
space. Oh, my goodness.
Preach, brother, preach!
Garan, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
All right, that was great.
That was so...
I've had dreams of being in space and seeing Earth and waking up feeling different. I can only imagine what it's really like. Don't look at me like that.